Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a playtime video. I did a couple of these last year and I quite like them. It's just basically me grabbing makeup. I have an idea in my head and I'm like, let's grab all the makeup that I might need for this and we'll just play around and see what happens. So this is the look that I did. It's quite soft, quite pastel, but still bright, and it's still noticeable, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just wanted to put these two colours together in this kind of like literally cut down the middle shape and see how it turned out, and I actually love how it turned out. I think it's so pretty. Yeah, I just really enjoyed, and I enjoyed playing with my makeup instead of just picking a palette and having to use that palette, actually moving around between brands, between palettes, between different products, because we all have so much makeup. Well, a lot of us have so much makeup. I have a lot of makeup and I don't want to be restricted with my makeup. I don't want to use things just because I can only use one brand because it's more convenient and all these kinds of, it's all here, I might as well use it. And I've been going through and reorganizing my whole collection. All my drawers are going to be organized. I am going to do a collection video of all my drawers and I'll show you once I have it all organized again and everything put in their spots. And yeah, I've just been finding things that I just want to use, so that's why mostly. Yeah. So I hope you all like this look and give it a try, and let's see how we do. Alrighty guys, so we are going to have a play today. I'm going to play with some makeup because I've been organising all my stuff, I've been finding new makeup, and I just want to play with it. So let's start. I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I just have a little sample that I got with like things that I bought, and because I've been finding loads of stuff, I'm trying to use up my samples because they're just taking up space and they're just product that I use anyway, so I might as well use the samples up, get rid of them, and then I've got my full size ones to use. So we're just popping some of that on my upper and lower lash line. And then on top, bring it all the way up to the lid. So we've got our primer on. I'm going to go into my Inglass shadows actually. This is a palette that I've made myself. It's my green/yellow palette. It's fabulous, I love it. But I have made it myself. I will be doing a video on my Inglass shadows eventually. So I'll be going through each one. You can't actually buy this like this, but you can make this like this, if that makes sense. So I'll have to tell you each name. But the colour that we're going to go into is this guy here. This is the shade 345. It's a matte colour. It's just like a matte minty aqua kind of colour. And I'm taking this on my BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 5 brush. It's a big massive fluffy brush. And this is just going to go, it's mostly going to go on the outer half. It's going to go into the crease halfway. So like that much, if that makes sense. I want this to be super soft and super blown out. Now pink and green don't always blend together very well because they are semi-contrasting colours. Especially this kind of green and this kind of pink that I want to do, they are contrasting because on the colour wheel, let me get my colour wheel out, I do have one. So technically, where are we? We're kind of leaning in these kind of colours here. So opposite to that is going to be your pinks. So if I just do this, we're kind of going in this kind of pink or even that kind of colour, which are like opposite to these guys. So it means that when they mix together they can go a bit muddy, but side by side they make each other very bright. So I'm mostly going to put them side by side, but I will show you how to blend them in the middle. You just don't want to over blend, that's the trick. So just make sure that's very soft. I do have a little, like, I don't know if it's an ingrown hair or something like that, which I shall address later on when I put my spot treatment on. Okay, so now that we have this on, nice and softly blended and everything, I'm going to go with my Makeup Geek shadows. This is my matte palette that I have. I know she rebranded, I know she brought out lots of new shades, but I have these and I'm going to keep using them. So why would I stop using them because she rebranded? I'm going to use the shade Dragonfly, which is this kind of stronger version of that colour that we just put on. And this is just going to give us some definition. I don't want this dark, I want this super soft, super pastel. Not super pastel, but like soft and springy and yeah, just like really blown out kind of colours. So this is going, I'm using a number 6 Rose Gold brush from BH Cosmetics. This is going to go in the crease, but just as far in as where we have that green. So I'm not going in any further than halfway across, just to give us a bit of depth. Then I'm going back in with my number 5 brush, big fluffy, with a little bit more of that colour that we used first on it. I'll just use that to soften out the edges. Okay, so I have a little bit of fall down from that colour, but we'll tidy all that up afterwards. I do want to work on my lower lash line doing the green now as well, because that's what I want to do. And again, we're still keeping it halfway across the eye. So I'm taking my BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 10 brush. It's a small little smudgy pencil brush. We're going back in with our Inglot shade. And kind of running this, not in as far as this part is, in as far as this part is. So it is going halfway across. So it's going to be our first shade just to help blend. You can bring it down as far as you want. I will probably keep blending this after my concealer is on. And then I'm going back in with my Dragonfly shade on the same brush, just using the very tip of it this time. And this is just going to go closer to your lashes. We're going to do the pink now. So what I want to do for the pink is my matte shades, because the shimmers I'm going to do in a second. I'm going to do my matte pink. I'm chopping and changing brands and palettes, and I know that, but this is what happens when you have a lot of makeup. You want to play with it all, and not every palette has everything in it, and I never expect every palette to have everything in it. So this is why sometimes if I'm going on holidays, I bring 3 or 4 palettes with me. So I'm going to go into my Mama Mitchell palette. This is the warmer side, and I'm going to use the shade Milkshake, this pastel pink. And it's a cooler pastel pink as well. I need another blending brush, but I need a smaller one. I'm going to use my MAC 221 brush, just for a bit more control. And we are going to pop this on the inner crease. So just the inner half there. Don't worry about this part here, we can, you know, blend our inner corner highlight with that. Just get as much as you can get of that colour onto the crease. Now because it's pink and green, and this green has a tiny bit of blue in it, you will get a kind of purpley mix in the middle, but it's not going to be particularly beautiful purple, because they are still contrasting, because there is still green and there is still like a pink or a red kind of undertone in it. So what I like to do is get really up close with your mirror and just kind of wiggle over where they meet, kind of the way you would normally blend, but keep going back with your other brushes, your green brushes, so you get a nice even mix. But when you feel like you're kind of there, stop, because if you keep going it will get muddy. So I'm gonna stop there for now. I can come back and add more if I want to, but I still want there to be enough of a difference between it. Okay, I do want to deepen the pink a teeny little bit. Now I could go into my Mama Mitchell palette again. This one's a bit too peach, so I don't want to use that. You might say use this one. It's too bright. I want to keep it on the pastel side, especially for the pink. The green can be a little bit deeper because it is on the outer corner, but the pink I do want to be nice and soft. That was a horrific noise, sorry. That was my finger going across the front of the palette. I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place, the Deuce palette, and we're going to go into Creme, which is like the peachy shade in the Mama Mitchell palette and this shade mixed together, and just a smidge darker. So let's go in with that, and I'm going to stick to my 221. You just want to be a bit more controlled with it. So kind of get up closer to the mirror again. And I'm deepening it in here because it just gives a bit more depth on the inner corner. I'm kind of pressing into my crease as well, so I get it right at the base of that pink. And you can bring it into the green, but because I've already blended the other pink into the green, I don't feel like I need to bring that in too much. Now, before we move on to shimmers, I want to do my lower lash line. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that shade Creme again, but I want to use a smaller brush. This is my MAC 214, my little flat little smudgy brush. And we're going to go into that shade again, the Creme shade. Just because this is a smaller area, I want to be a bit more precise. I'm going to take that and go press that against the lashes. And again, blend it into the green, but don't over blend it. So I'm going to go back in with my Milkshake shade and my 221, so my blending brush for this. And just over top of that, just to help soften that and make it a bit more cool the way the top is here. We're just going to buff that across. Okay, so now the shimmers. This is a bit that I'm not too sure exactly which colours I want to use. So let's see what we have. I do have like sparkly toppers and things like that. So I've got like these two, but I think this is too blue now. So it could be this sky, this minty one. This is Solstice from Makeup Geek. It's one of their sparklers. This is the Body Sparkle in 53, which is like a white with a kind of pinky lilac-y duochrome. We've got shimmers in the Deuce palette, but I just think that's a bit too icy pink. But I might use it over top, we'll see. The pinks in the Mitchell palette are too bright. Ooh, hang on. I've got more Makeup Geek. I say that as if I'm surprised, but I actually took all these palettes out for a reason. Okay, I have a game plan. I know what I'm doing. The pink is a bit complicated. Green, very simple. So I'm gonna work on the green first, because it's the more simple one. I have my Makeup Geek shimmers, but these are like my foil and my duochromes. All in one palette here, and I'm gonna go into the shade Fantasy, which I'm pretty sure that's what you're called. Yes, Fantasy. So this guy here. And I'm going to take my flat brush that's in my BH Cosmetics set in number 7. It's super flat, super rounded. And we're just going to pop this on. Now I might still use the sparkler on top, but we're just going to see how this turns out. So again with the shimmers, we're only going halfway. So even though we've got a bit of the matte on the lid there, I'm going to go over that because I do want the shimmer to be on the lid. And to see the shimmer as much as we can. And you know, I actually realised that I prefer my foil shadows with my finger because it just goes on stronger. There we go, that's much better. Okay, so then the pink is a bit more complicated because it's kind of hard to get a pastel shimmery pink that has a bit of colour, it's not too silvery. So what we're going to do is, let me just get my other little brush. I'm just going to use this one. This is number 8 from BH Cosmetics. It's like a flat but it's kind of fluffy brush. I'm not too fussed about the application of this colour. I just want the colour down as a background. I'm going to go back in with the Creme shade from the Juvia's Place Deuce. And this is going to go on the lid first. Again, just get a bit of the colour on. Don't fuss too much about the blend or anything like that. We're just throwing it on the eye. So then over that I'm going to use, again, back into my foiled shadows. This is Nostalgic. You can see what I mean, like it's a great colour like that, but once it's on, it goes a lot more shimmery, so it goes more silvery. So I'm going to take that again on. I'm going to use my baby finger for this just so I have more control. I'm just going to press that over that pink. Okay, so I've got my under eye concealer on. I've got my fallout tidied up, everything. I've re-blended the edges of everything. I just took the big brushes of each colour and blended. That's all I did. I've got my shimmers on, I've got everything on. I don't know whether I want to do the glitters or not. I don't think I do. I think I quite like how it looks as it is. I don't think I'm going to do an actual black liner. I think I'm just going to do loads of mascara and lashes. And I might tight line with a black, but on my waterline I do want to do something. One sec. So I've got these two liners. These are the K-Pop Eye Candy eyeliner. I got these in Primark. I know that NYX do something similar to these. So basically what these are pastel liners with like a tint of colour. So like this is like a mint and then this is like a pink, but it's like very, very whitened down. So it's very toned down into the pastels. They look like that on the skin. And I know NYX do those. I think they're only online, but they do like the blackened colours and then the whitened colours. So it's like the pastels and the super, super dark smoky colours. So I'm going to use these guys. I don't think you can get these exact ones anymore, but I know NYX do them as well. I'm going to use the mint on the inner rim. Just halfway across. It'll also just brighten up the look a little bit more. And then taking the pink into the pink side. You don't need to blend these or anything like that once they get into the waterline or in the middle of the waterline. It doesn't look too... Once the shadow is blended, these will look blended. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do my mascara and my lashes off camera. But my inner corner highlight I want to do now. I am actually going to use something fun. Something I got recently, but I've been wanting this since it launched, basically, since I've seen it online. This is the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb Highlighter. Oh my god. I've only actually used it on my face once and I might use it as my highlight today. I do have another highlight there, but I may pop this on. But I want to use this as my inner corner highlight. So give me a brush, please. I'm just going to use this number 9 brush. It's like an angled fluffy brush. And we're just going to pop this onto the inner corner. It's kind of like one of those, a bit like a Super Shock shadow kind of formula. Oh, it's sparkly. Oh, it's so nice. There's no actual colour off it, it just has this sparkle, which is why I liked it, because I could put any colour highlighter or any colour blush on and then put the highlight on top. And for my pale skin, now it is sparkly, so it's not like a shimmer, it's more of a sparkle. But I love that. Just like you're wearing diamonds on your face, it's great. I just wanted to show you guys before I pop them on, I'm going to use the Dauntless Lashes Triple Threat Lashes. In the style Stunner, I think, these ones. They're from LA Splash, which I've grown to love as a brand. So we're gonna pop those on. Okay, so I've got my lashes on. I didn't do any liner. I did use liner to kind of fill in gaps because these are kind of bitty lashes, so they kind of are a bit choppy. So I kind of just filled in under there, you know what I mean? But I didn't actually line the band or anything like that. And put mascara on. I did powder my face, and then I realised I wanted to do a cream blush and a cream highlight. So I'm going to show you what to do to combat that. I'm going to zoom you out a little bit. I'm actually going to spray my face. Again, I've already done this, but I'm going to spray my face with my MAC Fix Plus. And this will just give me more of a dewy kind of effect. Let that settle in, and I'm going to show you what I want to use on my cheeks. I'm going to do my contour afterwards, after I've got my creams on, because I do want to put them on first. So I'm going to use my MAC Casual Colour Lip and Cheek Colour in Lazy Sunday, which is like a pale pink, kind of goes with the pink on my eyes. And then as my highlight, I'm going to use my cream colour base in Luna. Very well loved, as you can see. It just is like a white shimmer for the tops of my cheeks. And then as my contour, I'm going to go in with powder blush in Next to Skin, which is just a very cool toned. I won't use a lot of this, it's just to give me a bit of structure on the face, because these are quite pastel blushes. So yeah, now I like to apply these with my fingers. So now I'm going to do my highlight last, but I do want to do my contour. I love this blush, it just gives a really nice fresh look to the skin. Now for contour, I'm going to use my Real Techniques setting brush, just because it's small. And I'm kind of mostly just focusing it in the back of the cheek. I don't want to bring it too forward too much, because I might go patchy with the cream blush. So just keeping it all back. And really softly blend in. I don't want to look super contoured. I just want a bit of shape and a little bit just under here. Make it look bigger. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with my cream colour base. I'm going to use my fingers, because I just like applying these cream colours with my finger, and I'm taking a good bit. And we're just popping it onto the top of my cheekbone. Okay, so on my lip, I'm going to use the NYX lip liner in the shade Pale Pink. Obviously, it's a pink. I'm just going to line my lips and fill it all in. Just get it on there. And it'll also take the red out of my lips, which I want to do. It'll still keep them pink, it just take the strong, because I do have quite a strong red undertone on my lip. And then just to finish it all off, I'm going to pop a bit of gloss on. This is the MAC Cream Sheen Glass in the shade Tintillated, which is kind of like, it has like a pink reflect off it, depending on what way it hits the light. But it's mostly just clear. We're just going to pop that on top. Alrighty guys, that is your finished look. I hope you all enjoyed. I love how this turned out. I feel like an absolute Barbie doll. It's awesome. I was a bit worried about the shimmers at first, because I wasn't sure if I had a shimmer that I really wanted to use to go with this, but I think I got there in the end, and I do love how this looks. I think it's so pretty and bright and soft and colourful and everything I love. I love this lip as well, it's really nice. And I'm super glowy and I love it. So yeah, if you did like this look, then give me a big thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments what you think of this look. Do you like this colour combination? Or would you wear this kind of look as well? Because I like to know what your guys' style is, as opposed to make, because mine's quite, I'll kind of wear whatever, I don't really mind. Yeah, but I like colour, I love my colour. I'm always a colour gal. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and also hit subscribe down below to see more of these looks, more of my face, more of me talking a load of crap, and see some series that I have coming up. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying my series if you're watching any of them, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video guys. Bye!